Hey y'all, it's Martha here, and I don't know, yesterday you might have saw my first BB Craft, well, it's actually my second BB Craft video. It was a process video where I did some stamping and stenciling on tissue paper and tracing paper. Well, I'm going to do some stenciling today, but I'm going to do it a different style. I'm going to do it, if you watched that video, you know that I used a scrap piece of paper to pour my paint on. So what I did, I just reusing that scrap of paper and I just painted it solid black because I have a couple of ideas. So what I'm going to do, I have these other stencils that I got at BB Craft. So I'm going to try not to make this video as long. I know a lot of people don't like to watch really long videos, and I'm one of them, but it just kind of got away from me. But I have this stack of different designs. I won't be using them all. And then I also have this stack of different designs. So I thought I would do some of the smaller ones on one, and maybe a bigger one on one. And there was also another idea I have, so I might come back in a minute and show you what else that I had planned to do. But let me get everything together and I will be back. Okay, I'm back. First off, let me say, excuse my hands. I have been experimenting this morning and setting up my palette and everything. So, I'm gonna have dirty hands. And also, secondly, this is a sponsored video by BB Craft. It's a process video. First I did a haul. I did one process video, which I uploaded yesterday, and I'm doing one today. And I'm using a lot of the products that I received. If you want to go see everything that I received, you can go back to the haul video. I will try to remember to link it in the description, and also the video from yesterday. And let me tell you that in the description you will find a link to BB Craft so you can check out all the goodies they have for sale. There will be a code for 10% off, which is Martha10. There will be a link to each and every one of the products that I received and hauled in my first video, so you can go directly to them if you would like to see what they are, learn more about them, and purchase them for yourself. And lastly, there will be a link to the YouTube Ambassador Program. If you have 100 subscribers, you can apply to do videos to get free goodies. And so that's what this is. So I showed you in the beginning of the video my black paper, but I wanted to start out with some white paper and see how that goes. We're just going to see how these stencils look. Now this is very easy to do, but I thought y'all might be interested to see how it comes out. I'm going to do, I have like a little palette here. If I lift it up, it might. So some of this paint, I use another scrap piece of paper. And so some of this paint is pretty old, so I'm going to try to use it up and hope it works okay. But I think for this first one, I'm going to, because I want the spots, I want to be there to be some white showing, so that when I do a mixed media project, the white part will show and give me some contrast. I can't find my painter's tape. I have some of that somewhere. And, you know, when you got a lot of stuff, it's hard to be organized in a small space, and I'm sure there's other people better at it, but it's never been As hard as I try to be organized, it's not my strong suit, y'all. I'm sorry to say. So I'm just going to put this on here to kind of help keep it in place so I don't have to sit here and hold it the whole time. And I'm going to put a small piece so there's not so much to peel off. And this stencil's already a little wet because I accidentally got paint all over it before I started and had to go clean it up. I think I'm going to do this kind of sideways because it will be easier for me to reach. So well, maybe not. I don't know, just whatever's comfortable. I'm going to dip in some red here. It's more of a burgundy red. I'm trying to tap some of it off so I don't get so much under the stencil. Hopefully not any, but I'm not going to count on it. And I'm just going to try to do the blending. I don't know what they call it. Do they call that ombre when it's 3 different colors? Or is that 3 different shades or tints of the same color? I don't know. But I thought I'd do these stencils are really nice. And they're big too. You could do something on your wall if you wanted to. You could do it on a canvas, but I'm choosing to do it on paper right now. So what I think I'm going to do is do it red until we get to the rose, and then in the middle of the rose we're going to change colors maybe. And this can be used as one solid piece of paper in a project as a background, or you could cut it up. So I think I'm going to get some orange now. Tap some of it off. And this is just some old paint, y'all. I'm not bothered about. I kind of like to start below where I was and work my way up, and hopefully it will blend better. So it doesn't look like I'm going to get all 3 colors in that one rose, but it looks like we got 2 colors. Well, if they mix, they might make another color. Okay, I'm just going back up in the burgundy color, trying to get it to mix really well. Actually, I think I want to come down, or should I say, yeah, go up a little higher. I want a little more orange. Oops, it might be too much that time. We'll have to see when we lift it. So hopefully this video won't be as long, but no promises. But if you're here and you're watching and you watch to the end, let me know, so it will encourage me. Because I know some people speed it up and sometimes they skip around, and I do the same thing sometimes. But if you enjoy this kind of video, a longer one, let me know. I know there's some people that do long ones. That's about all they do on their channel, and they seem to get plenty of watches. So I don't know if this is the type of thing that will get a lot of watches, but we're gonna try it, y'all. Well, I was gonna do this sideways, but looks like I didn't. Okay, we're about ready to lift this up, but that doesn't look like it's blending as well. So let me go. Just put a little more orange over there. All right, let's see how this one turned out. So I'm probably going to clean this stencil with some Murphy's oil soap. I've never used it for that before, but I was watching a video of a mixed media artist and she uses it to clean a lot of her tools. So I thought I would try it. Okay, moment of truth, y'all. Not that bad. Kind of like it. So I can use that as a background. It's got a lot more white in it than I would want, but it can be cut down. It can be used in a background. It can be chopped up, you know, just like the other ones for any kind of project you want to do. So that's what it looks like on white. So let me put this over here till I can get it cleaned up. All right, now we're going to try to do some on the black. But before we go in any color, we need to get some white gesso so that the paint will show up a lot better. So let me get some out here if I can. This is just to help hold it down a bit. And maybe I'll go ahead and do the sides too. They look like they're trying to pucker up. Okay. This gesso dries pretty fast, so we should be able to go right in with our color. I'm trying to clean up some of this mess here. Alright, I'm going to tap some of it off. Just go in. And same thing, background, cut it up for cards, journaling cards, greeting cards, ATC, whatever. I don't know how this will be wound up being used. If I like it, I might just put it in my art journal as is. I hope I'm not getting too much gesso down so that it's goes under. Okay, you've seen me do this. I will come back when I've got it done, and I might go ahead and do some of the smaller ones, and then we'll put the color on together. Okay, y'all, I decided to go ahead and do most of it. I figured y'all were more interested in the reveal. Anyway, so we'll do this one together, though. This last one, just show you kind of what I did. I taped it onto my black paper. I went over it with gesso like I did the other black one. And now I'm trying to dab in this paint, get some of it off. And I don't know how these will turn out. I hope they turn out really pretty. But if they don't, rest assured they will still be used in something, somewhere. Because a lot of times things that look ugly when you want something, when you have in your head something that looks perfect, with mixed media and art journaling and all that, sometimes the imperfections is what makes it beautiful. And I know you probably think I'm crazy saying that, but it's true. It just adds to the character. So I may have got too much paint or not enough in places. And of course, since I didn't get the gesso, you know, completely even tone or color all the way across, it's gonna be kind of variegated probably. And that's something I can live with. All right, so I got the burgundy in. Now I'm gonna go in with some of my orange. And it's got some burgundy mixed in with it, I think, but that's okay too. And we will do the big reveal and hope for the best. That one's got a lot of burgundy in it. It's because I'm using the same sponge, and my paint is kind of starting to flow together over here. And I will be using this spare paper that I used for this paint. I'll be recycling it as well, like I did this black piece of paper. Okay. All right, now, oops, I'm dropping sponges everywhere, y'all. I'm slinging them everywhere. All right, let's get some of this. Oh, that's got yellow all over it. Let's use this one. It's still good enough to use, I think, even though it has some dried out pink on it. Okay. Let's see. Also has some orange in it. Like I said, my paint is starting to mix together over here, some of it. Okay, I think that's probably good enough for that. So I'm gonna sit this over here by my fan, and hopefully it dries really well. So I only used 2 of the little square ones. I think there's either 12 or 16 different ones, and there's 6 of these big ones. So I think this is mostly dry. It looks like it might be a little damp in a few spots. Ooh, cross your fingers, y'all. Let's hope it looks good. Okay, big reveal, y'all. Drum roll. Let's see, let's start. Oh, it looks pretty good, except I did not get enough blue in spots. Or I think what it was, I got too much gesso in spots. But I'm okay with it. I mean, it's a nice contrast. I like it. Okay, now this one turned out better because I did not go put any gesso on it, and I did not go. Yeah, I got a little carried away down here too, I think. So yeah, you gotta be careful, not get too much. I think I got in a hurry with that one. But it's still pretty and still fun. All right. Now, I don't know if this other one is dry yet or not. I guess we can do the blue one first because it's probably more dry. This one's a little harder to get off because it's taped to the paper. Which has paint on it. Okay, let's do the blue one. Pretty good. Now, you know what I could do if I wanted to? I could go in there and paint over that white, but I don't think, I like it like that. I think it gives it character, as I said earlier. It'd be fun to use some sprays over top of it too. All right, this one's a little more wet, but I think we're gonna try it anyway. There we go. So y'all, tell me what y'all think. Would you use these in a project, especially these black ones? If I really want to do it where you're not going to see much of the white, I need to be more, I don't know if you would say gentle with my application, or just less paint. But I like it. I like the contrast of the black and the white with the colors. And then of course we have this one, which is, it looks like I got a little bit too much paint in a few places, but it still looks great. So if you're still here, tell me how you would use these. And tell me, would you use these? And tell me, do you like them? And that way I will know that you watched until the end. And if you did, I appreciate you all so much. And remember to look in the description for all the links and the codes and for the other 2 videos. And I'll be seeing y'all again real soon. Bye now.